All right, guys, good night. All right. All right. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody's been good, doing good. I'm in Jamaica. For those of you that are wondering, I am in Jamaica. And for the record, I swear to God, I get this so many times. Dwayne, are you in jail? No, 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 no. I'm in Jamaica. Um, in my office, as you guys can see, in the office. Um, your boy is not in jail. I am in the office. So let me show you guys. I'm in the office. All right. I'm in the. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yep. I'm in the office. All right. So I don't know why y'all think this background is a jail background. Does it look like a jail background? Because I am so confused. I'm very confused. I'm overly confused. I'm very, very, very much confused. No. Where? Okay. Yeah, I'm very, very confused. Because some people be saying, yo, you're in jail, bro. Like, no, I'm in the office. I'm in the office, guy. I'm in the office. I'm not in jail. I don't be doing shady shit. Nobody going to jail. Anyway, so the question that has filled I just left Montego Bay. Oh my god. Yo, what's up, Doreen? When are you doing a speech in California? I have no idea, bro, because I've been working on a lot of businesses here in Jamaica. So I've been spending a lot of time down here getting stuff going, getting things off the ground. It's been a whole lot of moving and shaking. I've been silent on the internet, but I've been working, guys. I've been working. True wealth moves in silence. Loud wealth or riches become a target. Okay? Right. So I got so many DMs this week, so many DMs last week, so many DMs over the weekend. So I'm gonna give you guys some sauce. All right, I'm gonna give you guys some sauce. But first of all, drop where you representing from. I'm in Jamaica. Where are you? United States. I see. Hey, I'm in Jamaica. Where are you? Huh? Where are you? Drop where you're at. Arizona in the building. Where we tuning in from? Where are we at? Where are you guys at? I'm in Jamaica. Where are you? I see one person in Arizona. Who else is here? Do we got anybody else here? Got a question D. All right, Ecom, just a minute. Chicago in the building. All right, who else we got in the building? Who else we got in the building? Washington D.C. ATL. All right, y'all know that's my second home. Washington D.C. in the building. Arizona. All right, a lot of Arizonian people showing up. All right, YouTube, Instagram is kicking y'all butt. YouTube, Instagram is kicking y'all butt. I'm not seeing a lot of y'all on YouTube. YouTube, what's going on? Instagram is kicking y'all butt. All right, Instagram is kicking y'all butt. So let's get this popping. Let's get this popping. Let's get this popping. All right. So the topic tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is can you delete anything from your credit? The answer to that is yes. So if you see me looking side to side, guys, I got two devices that I'm streaming on. I got Instagram over here and I got YouTube over here. Okay, so I'm streaming on two different devices. So let's start going into Q&A. So I got my credit reports cleaned up and now I have a couple accounts being reinserted and all three primary reporting agencies. What can I do to remedy this? Thank you. Aligned soul. This is a beautiful question. And this is a question, believe it or not, that has a lot of consumers in a chokehold. How do you tackle a reinsertion of a previously deleted item? That's an amazing question. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it just so happens that your boy wrote a whole book on the manual. So I'm going to give you guys a few tips that you can use when it comes to reinsertion. All right. So let's talk about the things that you never knew about reinsertion of a previously deleted item. Did you know that when an item gets deleted from your credit, before a consumer reporting agency puts it back on, or immediately as they put it back on, within 5 days of them putting that back on your credit, do you know that you're supposed to get a notice from the consumer reporting agency regarding the reinsertion of the negative account that's been placed back on your credit? So, aligned soul, did you get, aligned soul, are you able to join me live? Because I'm gonna give you a whole consultation right now on the live. Are you able to come live, aligned soul? I'm gonna give you a whole consultation right now. If you are, let me know. So I'm gonna give you a whole breakdown of this. All right, aligned soul. She said yes. Okay, great. Let's go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Aligned soul, you should be coming live any minute now. Do your thing, Instagram. Let's go. Or not. Hmm. I don't. Instagram. What's going on, Instagram? Why isn't Instagram allowing you to join? All right, aligned soul. Can you hit that plus button at the bottom? Look at the bottom. You're going to see a plus button, right? It looks like a video camera or something. Hit that for me. Hit that button with that video camera thingy on it at the bottom. I was about to give you a whole consultation, but Instagram does not want us to be great. It's all right. It's okay. Aligned Soul is unable to join. How? And she just said yes. Instagram. Instagram, you are a liar. Aligned Soul, hit that button, that plus button at the bottom. And tell you what, follow me first. Maybe because maybe you're not following me. I don't know. But follow me, right? And then hit that button to come live. It was my microphone. LOL, I just got it fixed, though, if you want to send it again. All right, cool. Let's go live again. Let's do it again. So, guys, if you're not following me, you definitely do not want to miss the information that I put out. I put out some crazy, crazy, correct information. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Aligned Soul, you should be on. Instagram failed me again. All right, cool. I don't know what's going on with Instagram, guys. Instagram does not want us to be great. So let me break down what happens with reinsertion. All right. So, as it relates to reinsertion of previously deleted material, Ecom, I'm telling you, Instagram does not want your boy to be great. I don't know. Maybe the third time's a charm. It could be the third time could be the charm. So let's see. 5, 4, 3. Aligned Soul is unable to join. All right, Instagram just playing. It's all good. All right. So requirements relating to reinsertion of previously deleted material. What does previously deleted material mean? It means that there was an item or there were items like accounts, names, addresses, payment histories, collections, chart, whatever. Those are items. All right. if there were items or materials that were deleted from your credit report, but 2 weeks later, 4 days later, a month later, 2 months later, those got reinserted back on your credit. There are laws in place that a consumer reporting agency must follow in order to be compliant. So, what are the things that they must be compliant with? If any information is deleted from a consumer's file, person to subparagraph A, the information may not be reinserted in the file by the consumer reporting agency unless the person who furnishes the information certifies that the information is complete and accurate. So, whenever you have a reinsertion, and for those of you that want the reinsertion letter, the reinsertion letter is on my website at thereigndelevante.com. So, and I have a letter for reinsertion of previously deleted items. If you're on Instagram, you have to go to thereindelevante.com, or you have to go to shop.consumerlawsecrets.com. Okay? Shop.consumerlawsecrets.com. All right. So if you look in the link in my bio, you will see my website, thereindelevante.com. You would go to shop or store, and then it's going to take you to shop.consumerlawsecrets.com. Now, what I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, there are laws and rules that must be followed for a reinsertion. Okay, there has to be rules. So the first thing we need to know is that the party. Oh, hold on. Looks like we might be in business. The fourth time might be the charm. Let's see. Fourth time is a charm. Let's see. Five. We got a winner, ladies and gentlemen. Drum roll. Drum roll. What happened? What happened?
I don't know. My camera wasn't working, and then my microphone wasn't working. I kept hitting join. I'm like, okay.
Wow. All right, we're here. We're here. You are about to get what most people pay $2,000 for free.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome. All right. Reinsertion has rules and regulations. Most people have no clue these laws exist. They don't. Even the attorneys don't know that there are reinsertion laws when items get delivered. So the first thing we need to know is that whoever. So let's say that what institution was it that reinserted it?
Access Bank was one of them, and then I believe it was Midland.
Okay, so Midland, Access Bank, TransUnion, Equifax, Experian. In
Yes.
order for, let's use Midland first, because I know they don't have any information. And the reason why that happened is because you don't know what to do, so they are getting away with it, right? First thing first, a collection agency cannot use their own internal records to verify the accuracy of any account. Zero. It is, they can't do it. There are case laws against this, right? In order for any collection agency to reinsert anything, they must have what is called account level detail information. And when a debt buyer buys debt accounts, they don't get that type of information. That's how I know for a fact. The next thing is, I'm giving away a secret now. The collection of a debt does not mean it's a collection of an account. I'm going to say this one more time. The collection of a debt does not mean it's a collection of an account. Collection agencies, that debt that they collect is not what the FCRA refers to as collection of an account. The collection of an account must meet the definition of the FCRA and the Electronic Fund Transfer Act, which simply says that it must be a deposit, a savings deposit, or a bank deposit account. If it's none of those, if it's an ordinary incidental credit card debt or loan or something like that, it does not qualify as an account. Therefore, what is being furnished on your credit report should not even be there on the first place.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that at all.
It's a case law. Most people don't even know that it's a case law. I learned that from a case law. If
Nice. Okay.
what a debt collector is collecting on does not meet the definition of an account, and they cannot prove that this account was opened by you and maintained by you, it does not qualify. Therefore, the reporting of the account, which is not an account because it doesn't meet the definition, is a violation of the FCRA.
I asked them for all the paperwork they had on the account, and they sent me a generic, like a printed off contract that was like for everybody. It wasn't even, it didn't have my name, no account number, had nothing on it. I was like, what is this?
Oh my god. And they get away with this. And it angers me that there's not more people watching and consuming my content. That account on your credit, you can get paid for that account. It's first of all, it shouldn't be on your credit. One, number two, did they pull your credit report? Did you see their names in the inquiry section pulling your credit?
No, not for the hard inquiries, but they have soft inquiries on there.
Yes, an inquiry is still an inquiry. So if
Yeah.
they're there, they still pulled your. Oh my god, ah, Lorraine, calm down, calm down. There's so much I can teach you. Ah,
I want to know, what do I do? What do I do? I'm like, I'll join whatever I need to join. I promise you. I spent so long trying
okay.
to clean up
I
my
want
accounts.
I
You know what I
want you
mean?
to drop the word university. Comment the word university. You should get a
Okay.
link. You're gonna get a link to my university, right? And we just had a class tonight. And you know what I was teaching them? I was teaching them how to punch a debt collector in the throat. Like literally, you can punch debt collectors in the throat legally using consumer law. You can cancel debts legally. And I'm not talking about using any remittance coupon. I'm not talking about no straw man. I'm not talking about none of that nonsense. I am talking about a simple validations of debt. Simple thing, which the law says a consumer is required to send a debt collector. And the debt collector must respond. Mrs. Credit Hero, I didn't know I was married. Who's that? Uh, Mrs. Credit Hero, I did not know I was married. Well, hello, Mrs. Credit Hero. I had no idea I had a wife. Hello, Mrs. Credit Hero. All right, so so this is the game. I'm gonna give you some game right now. I hope if you. Oh, by the way, with the thing that you just did, if you did not get a link, I want you to DM me. Okay,
Okay.
just DM me and say, Doreen, I want to join the university, and I will have somebody send you the link. I'm gonna put you on so much game. Midland, I want you to just leave them, let it simmer, just let it
Okay.
simmer, right? And in the meantime, somebody told me that you were in the market for a new Mercedes Benz. I think you should go to the dealership and maybe go apply for something and get denied. Just saying, this could be a part of your lawsuit for damages. I'm just saying, I don't know if you're in the market for a new Mercedes Benz, but if you are, and you go to the dealership and you so happen to get denied, that could be as a result of damages. Now, it could be an interesting thing if you actually got denied for a new.
Funny story, but I found out it was on my credit report because I went to go purchase a vehicle and I went to the auto dealership and got denied because of my credit.
You
So when I
don't
went and saw my
say.
credit, I was like, oh, look at this. Yeah.
You don't say. Interesting. Was it the AMG GLE?
It was actually an AMG, but it wasn't. It was a 53.
Okay, it was a 53. Well, that's good. That's very good. So we're going to start there. Boy, I got a strategy for you. So let me break some stuff down to you now, being that we're talking about collections. A validation of debt is one of the most powerful thing in anyone's arsenal. And I'm gonna show you guys. Well, I can't show you because you're here, but I'm gonna give you guys some game on how you can use it. A debt collector cannot report information that is not accurate. It's law. That's 15 USC 1681 S2B. They cannot report it. Right now, if you send out a notice for validations of debt, you send out a validation notice, and a debt collector did not respond to the validation notice, meaning they did not give all the requirements that the law requires them to send, that means the debt is what? Invalid. Invalid debts cannot be reported. We've seen this in the Hinkle versus Midland. We've seen this in Johnson versus LV&V funding. We've seen this in Cushman versus TransUnion. There's a lot of case laws that support the fact that a debt that is not valid cannot be reported. Therefore, if it cannot be reported, it cannot be collected on. What is it doing on your credit?
Right.
So now we're talking about deceptive practices.
Ooh.
So how did a reinsertion happen on your credit, right? When the law for reinsertion says that if any information is deleted from a consumer's file, which is what happened to you, per son subparagraph A, the information may not be reinserted in the file of the consumer by the consumer reporting agency unless the person who furnishes the information certifies that the information is complete and accurate. That means that TransUnion, Equifax, Experian that reinserted must have proof and a certification of accuracy from Midland. That is interesting. So how can Midland certify information that it could not validate?
Right.
Very interesting, huh?
I didn't realize they had to do that.
Huh. Because a person that does not know their rights have no rights.
Yep.
So what does that mean? It means that when you change the things you look at, the things you look at also change. So now we're seeing a pattern of insertion of inaccurate information without proper validation and certificate of accuracy. Now, what could we do with that information? Hmm. This means that you can do two lawsuits, and I would do them, well, actually four, because if it's furnished on all three, plus the agency that furnished it, that makes four of them. So you potentially have four lawsuits on your hand that you can win for reinsertion of inaccurate information and failure to certify with accuracy. Plus, on the debt collector side, we're talking about a debt collector furnishing or invalidated information to a consumer reporting agency. Those are all violations of your consumer law. The question is, now that you know, what are you going to do about it?
File a civil suit.
That's my girl.
Thank you. I
You
appreciate that.
go for the bag. And when I say punch a debt collector in the throat, I'm going to teach you how to knock all them teeth out. That's not even the good part. Because you can combine a valid question. What type of debt was it? Was it a credit card, personal loan? What
I
was
believe
it?
it was a credit card.
What state are you in?
Arizona.
Arizona. Let's see if this is going to work. Statute of limitation for collecting credit card debt in Arizona. The statute of limitations for collecting credit card debt in Arizona is 6 years. How long have this account been delinquent? Has it been more than 6 years?
No.
Okay, so it's within statute of limitations. That is
Yes.
fine. All right. You ready to have your mind blown? I bet you wasn't planning on this tonight. You was not planning on having your brain open up, doing a backflip, and then going right back. All right. So where are you? Not you. Here we go. All right. So The FCRA. Ooh, I got something even better for you. Where is where is let me go find this book. I just wrote a book on how to win against a debt collector in court. This is gonna be good. All right. This is gonna be good. I'm gonna give y'all a preview. Okay. So how to win against a debt collector in court from win against a debt collector from dispute to court, right? What do we need? We need a bulletproof dispute flow, right? And the key case law is the Hinkle versus Midland, and we're using real case law, pro se, pre-lit arbitration court strategy. How does that work? Now, in your dispute, right, you initially disputed the account, and after disputing the account it got deleted. Then for some magical reason these accounts came back on your credit. We now know about the reinsertion law and some of the things that's required. I didn't go over everything, right? But a validation notice simply means that they have to verify the account as accurate, right? So when they respond verified or validated, the cool thing about it is they are using their own internal information. Now, the law completely says, or the case law says, in the violation in Hinkle versus Midland is that debt collectors fail to perform what is called a reasonable reinvestigation after a disputed account. They verify the debt without obtaining original documentation, right? So what can you do now? You can request original documentation pursuant rule 1002, and I'm going to be showing you how to put that together. What this means is that they now have to produce the original. Guess what they can do? They can't produce it. They never had it, right? So the next thing we're going to talk about is how do we go to war? Now, when we're talking about going to war, there's a few things we can do, right? Especially in a situation where we're talking about the validations of debt, because they did not validate your account, your debt, because they did not send you the required information. So what they sent you did not meet the criteria for validation. Therefore, the debt is invalid, right? Now, when it comes to invalid debts, we're talking about a lack of standing, right? We're talking about they have no legal right to collect or no legal right to insert anything on your credit, because without the validation, without the proper validation, an insertion cannot happen. Now, when we go down to mm, when we look at a case law like Clark versus Capital Credit, right? What we're finding out is that a debt collector must cease collection without validation. If they cannot validate the account, they have to cease collection. And ceasing collection means the reporting of the account. So in Johnson versus LV&V, we learned that the reporting of a negative item to a consumer reporting agency is a form of collection. But in Clark versus Capital Credit and Collection, it says that if a debt collector cannot validate the debt, they must cease collection. So how is it that those entities are reporting it on your credit? I'm just giving you some of the strategies that we're going to use to really punch somebody in the throat.
No, that's perfect.
Right? All right. The
Where
other
do you
one,
find your case laws that you go through?
huh?
Where do you find the case laws that you go through?
Oh, I teach that in the university. I look them
Okay.
up every day. I live this stuff. Like I will sit and I will read case laws after case laws after case law. And I haven't even gone into the CFPB versus these consumer reporting This is only a debt collector strategy. You haven't
Right.
received the CRA strategies yet. And we're going to be using lawsuits that I've already won against them. So you're in the right place with the right coach. I promise you.
Perfect.
I will have your brain doing backflips. That is a
I
promise.
believe you.
That is a promise. I'm gonna have your brain doing backflips. So if you did not get the link when you type the word university, just DM me and I'll have my
Okay.
assistant send you all the information that you need. One
Awesome.
second. All right. So I got you covered. All right.
Perfect. I'll do that right now. Thank
Awesome
you.
sauce. See you in the university where I'm gonna have your brain doing backflips.
I'll see you there.
All right, no problem. Later.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right. That was so cool. That was amazing. That was super dope. All right, let's see if there was anyone else with a situation that I could may help with. Let's see YouTube. YouTube, what's been going on? All right. How many times have you won? Well, won in court. Forbidden credit consumer laws. The secrets credit bureaus don't want you to know. This is for 197. Are all the courses and letters? Can I sue for soft inquiries? Yes. And what is the procedure during them? If I sent a validation letter and they haven't responded in 30 days and also isn't licensed to collect in my state, what can I do? You can do a lot of things, Rika. You can do a lot of things. You can sue, especially if they're collecting or attempting to collect on a debt that they have no legal right to collect on. All right, just Rika, there's a lot you can do, Rika. So it's all about the strategy that you want to do. You know what I'm going to do also? I'm also going to drop my university tour. You guys, you can go take a free tour in my university. So let me go drop that link, guys, and you can go take a free tour. You don't have to do anything, just go take a look at what's going on. This link that I'm dropping on YouTube is for a free tour. Okay, guys, go and take a tour. Go be great. Hold on a second. Mm, all right. All right, stream, here you go. This link is for a free tour in my university. Okay. All right, cool. So someone was saying that I'm in a bad situation. All right, let's see who that is. I could have sworn I'm in a very bad situation. All right, Zor. Let's I'm gonna take one more. Zor, let's go. Let's see what's going on. Been trying to delete a late payment from my credit profile. Hey Francisco, late payments is one of the easiest things to get deleted from your credit. No cap. Late payments is one of the easiest things you can get deleted from your credit. It's so easy. So what I'm going to do is, if you look at the pinned link, in the description, you're going to see the link for the late payment deletion guide. Francisco Rojas. All you got to do is click on it, go through, bro. I got you. All right, brother. Talk to me. What's popping? What's going on?
How's it going, man?
It's going great, bro. 18-hour days, the regular.
I'm glad. I'm glad. Praises to the Most High. Listen, I'm in a situation because um, about a couple of months ago, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did a couple methods and stuff because income wise, I was not the best. I was not great, and I took a shot. I had some things. I was working with some people and did some, automation stuff, and I sent a round of letters, and it came back verified. But then I kind of took like something with identity and stuff like that. Right now, I was like kind of like blacklisted. I couldn't work for like a while, things like that. I just finally got a job again, and my credit is like shot. Like I was dealing with like recently, I was doing with I was like over 90 days behind.
Yeah, go ahead. I can hear you. Go ahead.
on my car, stuff like that. I have a whole bunch of different things that's going on. I can't sum it up all at once. I know I need some really help, like really like deep help with consumer laws and stuff like that. I was looking into your page. I was waiting, to get my funds up a little bit more to acquire your university. I just wanted to finally, since I actually was able to go live with you, see how I could do something. Have you take a look, join one of your classes and stuff like that. By the way, thank you so much for taking your time of your day to be on live with me right now.
All right, so it's time to have your brain do a backflip. Give me one of your scenarios. So I heard you earlier said that you saw some gurus online telling you about doing some identity theft stuff, right? All right. I am not a fan of the identity theft stuff. Why? Because they are not using it correctly on the internet. And I'm telling you guys that the CFPB has launched an investigation on people and companies telling other people to use identity theft. It's I've seen the email from the CFPB. They are doing investigations. You remember 2020 when everybody up on them PPP loans and everybody was, oh, PPP this, the amount of people gone to jail? It's the same thing that's going to happen again. This time it's for fraud. Now, what we're going to talk about is pulling your reports and disputing the information accurately. So the first thing you want to do is clean up personal information, right? So the fact that you may not have all the funds to join the university right now, I still have a school community and it's only $67. And even if it's 1 month or 2 months, bro, I promise you, in that 1 or 2 month, it can make a significant difference in your credit, right? So what we're going to talk about is cleaning up personal information, names, address, phone numbers, emails. Those need to be cleaned up first because 9 times out of 10, when those are cleaned up, negative accounts associated with those normally fall off or they're easier to fall off, right? Then we're talking about your inquiries. What inquiries did you actually make? What inquiries you did not make? How are your soft pulls? Then we talk about late payments. Is there late payment? How do we go about these late payments now using the late payments charge off strategy and deleting those late payments, deleting those charge off if there's any charge off? So there's a lot of different dispute methods and strategies. If it's a collection, we're talking about statute of limitations. We're talking about type of collection, type of alleged debt. What's the requirement for a collection agency to operate in your state? Should they be licensed? Should they be bonded? What's the statute of limitations? Are they exceeding the statutes of limitation? Is there any other provisions that your jurisdiction requires for a collection agency to operate, like the state of New York, right? So there's many things that we must go over strategy at a time because it's not one strategy that gets rid of all negative accounts. It doesn't work like that. Each law is based on the type of violation that the consumer may have. And in your case, if there's multiple different negative accounts, then there's multiple laws you're going to have to use. And you don't have to go busting your brain about knowing these laws. That's why I'm here. I'm the one up at night, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, reading when y'all are asleep. That is my job. My job is to make sure that the education is on me, right? Your job is to make sure that you're aligned with a coach and the execution is on you. So we both have a responsibility. So when you're home asleep, I'm up researching, I'm up reading, so that when you wake up, I can give you the best possible answer based on the research, based on case laws, based on the consumer laws that you're going to be using to do it the right way. Bro, the last thing I want to do is be giving out information out here that people are going to get in trouble with, go to jail. I ain't got time for that, bro. The people love quick fixes, and they find themselves in a situation when there's a reinsertion of, let's say, an account that came from identity theft, and there's a reinsertion. How are you going to prove it in court? If you were never a real victim of identity theft, how are you going to take now the agency to court or the furnish or the court for a reinsertion that is not true, that was based on identity theft. You can't. So now it stays there 7 years. Then there's nothing you can do about it. But guess what? If we're doing it the right way, let's say you were indeed a victim of identity theft. We filed the police reports and you can prove it. You sent in the information and they were not compliant or they reinserted it. Guess what we have? We have a solid case now that we can sue on because there's a violation of 15 USC 1681 C2 where identity theft is concerned.
Okay.
So it's really breaking down the strategies and going through the strategies, bro. I'm telling you, joining the community is going to be one of the best things that you will ever do. And you will see that for yourself. And if it's not something that you like, guess what? Cancel it.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah, you don't like it, bro?
Will.
Cancel it. Absolutely. 100%. If you don't like what you see, if you don't like the coaching you're getting, cancel it. Because there's a big cancel button. You get what I'm saying, bro?
Information, man. Honestly.
Yeah, so just drop the word school. If you are interested, drop the word school, all right? And I'm going to see you in class, bro. Drop the word school and I'll see you in class.
You, brother. Appreciate
Absolutely, bro. Let's get you right, bro. Let's get it right. All right, bro?
All right. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Most definitely, brother. Most definitely. All right, I'm going to take probably one more before I get out of here. Let's see what's going on. All right, what's good? What's good? What's good?
How you doing? I was
Working, bro.
tapping in. We had a consultation probably a couple months back,
Mm-hmm.
and we kind of went over some things. And I had sent back the letters requesting the procedures. I was just kind of figuring, they haven't responded, and
They did not respond to that letter?
yeah, well, they responded, but they did. Okay, let me
Hold on one second. Hold on 1 second. Hold up. Ugh. Doing multiple things at the same time. What's 2,500? All right, give me a second, guys. You're welcome. All right. So some of the things that we need to. All right, read it out for me.
Thank you for your recent request. We reviewed your account, have verified all that you still under the contract. Additionally, we have determined that you're still in possession of the vehicle.
Who did you send this letter to? Did you send it to them directly, or was it sent through the consumer reporting agency?
No, this was sent. Hold on, let me block out. I gotta block out my information. Hold on. This was sent
directly to them, right?
correct.
All right. So, what was the intention, or what letter did you send to them?
Demand for reinvestigation and procedures disclosure under the FCRA.
No, then that shouldn't have gone to them. That should have gone to the CRA.
So I sent that I got copies of that. I sent to TransUnion and Equifax and Experian. So I sent all three. They still haven't got back to me either.
So if they did not respond to you, then the item should have been deleted because the 30-day rule states that if they did not verify the information within 30 days, it has to be deleted.
So and that's why I'm aware of that. So my next step, if you were in this situation, would it be drafting a small claims complaint?
No, not yet. You need to request a description of the procedure.
That's what that letter had in there. I can.
No, but if you're doing that, that would mean the The description of the procedure is a round two letter, not a round one. So was it a round two letter that you sent out?
So these letters are second, really more than second or third round. I just disputed this back in 2023. That's what we talked about on the call. I had sent, got the certified copies of those letters as well.
Okay. So in this case now, where the description of the procedure is concerned, a consumer reporting agency has 15 days to respond to it. So if they did not respond to your description of the procedure request in 15 days, bro, I'm telling you, you got a whole lawsuit on your hands. Shout out to my guy Mitch in the building. So they have 15 days. And if 15 days has passed and they did not respond to your request for the description of the procedure, yes, you should be in small claims filing a lawsuit, because now we're talking about a reinvestigation violation. We're talking about an I-6B3, which is a request of the description of the procedure. By law, they have to send it to you. It's not a they may send it to you. They have to send it to you.
Gotcha.
So you have TransUnion, Equifax, Experian. Now it's time for you to launch those lawsuits. And it's one of the things. Are you inside the connoisseur program?
I'm in the school, but it's not. I'm in the school.
You gotta upgrade.
Yeah.
You gotta come up top, because for what you're about to do, you're going to need the coaching that comes with it.
Gotcha.
You can figure it out yourself. There's nothing wrong with it. I figured it out myself. You can do it. Just know that it's going to take some time, and you're going to have some trial and errors. All right? Or you upgrade, come into the program where I can now oversee and review your stuff before you send them off.
Okay. And how long? Like, do I get in contact with you, or is it like?
No, when we're doing coaching, I'm the one on the coaching call. The coaching calls are like this.
Okay.
You're asking me questions. I don't do like what some of those other coaches do with having different people in there. Don't get me wrong, there might be a guest speaker, but I'm the one that's there, because the issues that you're having, you can talk to me about.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotcha. I'm about to go ahead and log in.
Yeah. So upgrade, go log into school, and then just go upgrade to the connoisseur or the and we'll talk from there. I got you, bro. I got you.
Gotcha. Appreciate it, bro.
Most definitely. All right. Tropical pools. I have a question. All right, tropical pools. There was somebody else before you, tropical pools. There was somebody else. Guys, if you're on here and you want to be a part of my community where I give this game out day by day, breaking consumer laws down. If you're on Instagram, just comment the word school. If you're on Instagram, comment the word school. It's only $67, guys, per month. Just comment the word school. Be a part of the Consumer Law and Credit Repair Made Easy Academy. I'm going to be breaking down this game to y'all, guys. I hold nothing back when we're on these stuff. I just joined the CRME Academy and the community. I'm applying. Let's go! Shout out to Aligned Soul. Yo, you took action. You know what? I owe you another personal consultation. You took action. Aligned Soul, I'm gonna give you a one-on-one. I'm gonna give you a 10-minute. I'm just gonna give you a 10-minute, because you know what? Success loves speed. And you did it that fast. I'm gonna give you a whole 10-15-minute free consultation, just you and me. Just you and me. I'm gonna give you that. I had no idea you were gonna take action that fast. So let's go. Drop some fire in the chat. For those of you here that want to be a part of the community, guys, drop the word school. Join the academy. I promise you, guys, the information that I give, like you can try to find it online. You could chat GPT some of it, but I promise you, my strategies are based on multiple laws combined. Chat GPT cannot give you what I give you. That is a fact. I'm serious about this shit. It's so important to have this credit where I need it to be. I'm so excited. Thank you. I can't wait. Let's go. Drop some fire in the goddamn chat. Let's go. All right. So you guys heard me touch a little bit on statute of limitations, right? Why is statute of limitations so important? Where can I find the community? I am going to drop the link right now for the community. For those of you on Instagram, for some reason, I thought I dropped it. I'm over here thinking I dropped the whole link. All right, here is the link for you guys to join the academy. For those of you, hold up, what's going on here? Error, try again. There apparently seems to be an issue with YouTube. YouTube, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me on YouTube? YouTube, let me know if you guys can hear me. I applied some of the sauce you gave and it worked for me, but things reappeared. So if it reappeared, we need to use a different strategy. There's a strategy for when items reappear. All right, for some reason, it seems like my chat on YouTube isn't working. So for those of you that wants to join the community that's on YouTube, look in the description. Inside the description the links are inside the description. But for some reason, my chat box is not working. My chat box is not working on YouTube, guys. So I don't know why it's not working, but it's just not working. Right? All right. So if you're on Instagram, just comment the word school. If you want to be a part of the community, guys, it's only $67. I'm very transparent. I'm not going to tell you about no hidden fees. It's only $67. Join the community. Let's talk. Let's get your strategies right. All right. Comment the word school, and we're going to keep it moving. All right. So let's talk about a strategy that you can use. It's called a conversion of an account, right? So how do we convert? How do we change the classification of where are you? How do we reclassify debt? How can we reclassify debt? Most people have no clue that you can reclassify collections accounts on your credit. Yes, you heard me right. You can reclassify collections on your credit. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right? You're able to do that. And how do you do it? Well, the first thing you need to comprehend is, what does the word account means? All right? Jay Mayweather. Look in the description, Jay. For some reason on YouTube, I am not able to message in the chat. I don't know what's going on. It's saying there's an error. Try again. So you would have to go to the description. All right. So just go to the description, and you should see the links posted there. Right. So when we talk about reclassifying, restructuring, when we talking about reclassifying collections on your account, we need to comprehend what the FCRA says the word account means. See, I overlooked this one thing when I was early on in the credit game, and there was something that I did not comprehend. And the thing that I did not comprehend was the meaning of the word account. I thought that the FCRA said, let me read exactly what it says, and then you can see how easily it is for you to misunderstand what this law says. The law says under bum, 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 the law says that any consumer reporting agency may furnish a consumer report under the following circumstances and no other, right? And then when you go down to number 3, it says that to a person which it believes intends to use the information in connection with a credit transaction involving the consumer on whom the information is to be furnished and involving the extension of credit to or review or collection of an account. Now, when I first read it, I thought the collection of an account meant that it's collection of a debt. Collection of an account and collection of a debt are two completely separate things. Two completely separate things. They're not the same. Not all debts are accounts. And when I learned this one thing, I was able to delete over 100 collections when I learned the difference between what an account means and a debt does not automatically mean it's an account. Game changer. Complete game changer. So these are some of the strategies, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be learning inside the university. These are the strategies you're going to be learning. So before I get off of here, guys, I got 5 more minutes before I get off of here, right? 5 more minutes. Now, when it says otherwise has a legitimate business need for the information in connection with a business transaction that is initiated by the consumer or to review an account to determine whether the consumer continues to meet the terms of the account. Ladies and gentlemen, the word account, when you click on the word account, it's going to say account meaning account and electronic funds transfer. The term account and electronic fund transfer have the same meaning as in 1693A. Ladies and gentlemen, when I learned this one secret about collection, it changed the entire game. You can delete every single collection account on your credit. If there's any lawyer questioned what I just said, think that what I just said is cap, I need you to step front and center. Any attorney, any lawyer, any credit repair guru. If there's anyone on this live that believe that what I just said is wrong or is cap, I need you to join me on the stream ASAP. You got 4 minutes. Well, 3 now. You got 3 minutes. The collection of an account and the collection of a debt are completely separate things. There is no permissible purpose granted to any collection agency that is done under false pretenses. Can you use identity theft to get rid of a collection on your credit? The answer to that is yes, because they obtained your information under false pretenses. It is not what you know, it's what you can prove. If they cannot prove that the debt they're attempting to collect meets the definition of an account under the FCRA and the Electronic Fund Transfer Act, and that is a qualifying account It does not qualify, and therefore they are not permitted by law to pull your credit reports. So the obtaining of your credit report by a debt collector that's collecting a debt that does not or cannot prove that it's a qualifying account is done under false pretenses, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is equal to identity theft. Woo! Your boy is on fire tonight. Goddamn, I'm on fire tonight. I'm on fire tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the mark. I am about to get out of here. I gotta go close on a whole 5 businesses. Yes, I'm at work. Yes, I own several companies. So I'm at work right now. So I gotta go walk the floor, do some inspections. Do y'all want me to go live tomorrow again? If there's anyone on here that wants me to go live tomorrow, I want you to drop some fire in the chat. If you want me to go live tomorrow again, drop some fire in the chat. If there's anyone on here that wants me to go live tomorrow, drop some fire in the chat. And if I see enough fire in the chat, then I will come back live tomorrow and I'll be giving you guys some more amazing information on credit, on consumer laws. I'm going to teach y'all how to punch a debt collector in the motherfucking throat. I'm going to teach y'all how to punch a debt collector in the goddamn throat using consumer laws and case laws. These are 2 of the most powerful strategies I have that I use to get almost any collection deleted entirely. Thousands of dollars worth of collections gone from your credit report. Thank you very much. You're welcome. From your favorite island boy, y'all know what time it is, man. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. I saw the fire emojis in the chat, and yeah, we're gonna get it. Henry, where can I find this information? Henry, you can go to my YouTube channel, Derain Delevante, or you could go to the link in my Instagram bio. Go check the website out. All the information is there. I got nothing hiding, bro. You guys can check me out. See y'all tomorrow. We're finna punch a debt collector in the throat. We're finna call an ambulance for somebody. Peace. Your boy is out. Have a great night. Let's get it.